Okay, the midpoint formula just is that if you've got these two endpoints, especially on diagonals, how the heck do you find this midpoint right there? All right, so I'm going to show you three different ways. I don't think you should have to teach students three different ways, but I want you to know three different ways so that depending on the learner, one might be a better fit. Okay, so common way is to use a formula, and it just says you take, right? And that should make sense if you got two endpoints halfway between there. So this point and this point divided in two, so that's all the formulas, right? And then same with the y values. You add the two y values together, divide that by 2, that will give you the midpoint. The other way, let me go ahead and move this up. If you have a graph, or if the kids have access to a graph, sometimes the visual way is very easy. So we're going to plot this point. So at 4, we're going to go up here to 9. And I'm going to try to eyeball that. And then the next point is 0, 0. So we don't even have to draw the line. All I'm wanting is to say, oh, the x's are from 0 to 4. Well, the halfway point is 2. So far we know the midpoint, the x value will be 2, and we just got that from looking at halfway between 0 and 4. So now when we look at halfway between 0 and 9, well, half of 8 is 4, half of 10 is 5. So right there at 4.5, so at 2, 4.5, or at 2, 9 halves, and or decimal, that's how you find the midpoint. Okay, one other method I'll show you here. Rather than writing it out in the formula like this, here, let's do the formula way. Midpoint, 4 plus 0, divide 2, comma, and then 9 plus 0, divide 2, and then obviously simplify. So 4 plus 0 is 4, divide 2, 2, and then 9 plus 0 is 9. So I think that you give students the option to leave it like that or to write it as 4.5. I think in this regard, in this context, the 4.5 is easier to graph. But if they like leaving it as 9 over